Hello everybody, my name is TheGrumpyBrit and I want to say thank you. So we hit 400 subscribers back in December and this is the first chance I've really had to make a video about it. I just wanted to say thank you for all the people that have subscribed so far. So a lot of my first subscribers came over from Twitch because I started over on Twitch and then I started YouTube later. So a lot of those first subscribers were Twitch viewers, but then a lot of you watching this video probably didn't come from Twitch as well. So I just wanted to say thank you and take this opportunity to have a little bit of a chat about why I'm here, what my plans are, and why I'm so grateful for you guys subscribing to the channel. So for those of you who don't know, my video game hobby, whatever. My video game history spans over 2 decades. I started playing video games when I was 6 years old, and I've kind of seen the video game industry grow up from this very niche, very sort of geeky, nerdy thing that only nerds did in their bedroom to being something global and huge and very profitable for a lot of people. And so I've seen that evolution over time, and I'm going to be entirely honest, the video game industry in some ways is the best it's ever been, but in a lot of ways it's also the worst it's ever been. And so one of the things that I really wanted to do was participate in the discussions and get people thinking about what can we do to improve the video game industry, because believe me, there is a lot of improvement that needs to be made. I feel, not to be overly negative, but I feel like the video game industry is really not in a good place at the moment, and one of the best things that we can do is talk about it, have discussions, and tell developers, publishers, video game creators what we like and what we don't like. If you look at things like loot boxes would be running rampant right now if it weren't for people talking about them and how bad they were and how much we disliked them. If we weren't making videos about it, if you guys weren't choosing to vote with your wallets, then this pushback against loot boxes would have happened. So it's really encouraging to see that change that we can make as a video game community, and this is what I really want to be a part of, because I am passionate about this industry. For the longest time, I have played video games as an escape from the normality of life, from the grind, from the stresses. Video games were always my release, and at the moment they're my job, but even so, I still sit down and play video games to get away from stuff. And so when the video game industry started to become stressful in itself, that really hit me. And I think the first time, if you've never heard this story before, I think the first time that I really noticed this happen in the video game industry was Alien Colonial Marines. Now, I bought that game at university when I really didn't have any money to spending on video games, so any video game that I bought was essentially a risk, and I went and bought it full price on day one and absolutely hated every second of it. And I remember that moment being my sort of origin story, if you will, of the Grumpy Brit, because that was when I decided that video games, like, they need to have a standard, and especially AAA video games, they need to have a standard, and that just didn't meet it. But I'd spent money on it and I couldn't get my money back because at that time video game refunds just weren't a thing. So I really want to continue to try to help shape this industry, and the only way that I can do that is by having a platform. And so you guys who are subscribed right now are really helping me do that. You're helping me be able to have a voice in this industry, helping me be able to get my opinions out there, get my thoughts across, and you guys are indirectly helping the video game industry be shaped. We might only be affecting the industry a tiny little bit, but if everybody does this, if everybody influences 5 people, or if everybody has a discussion with 5 people about the video game industry, then eventually everybody's having that discussion, and that's what we need. So before I get even more rambly, and this is like a half-an-hour video, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who subscribed so far. I really appreciate it. Like, you do not understand how much I appreciate everybody that subscribes. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching this video, I appreciate you as well. Just watching the videos, I appreciate you being here and listening to me. I really do. And I thought for 500 subscribers, when we eventually hit that, I would do a Q&A. So like I said earlier, a lot of you guys that don't know me from Twitch probably don't know a lot about me. So if you have any questions, anything at all within the realms of YouTube policies, if you have any questions whatsoever, leave them down in the comments below and I will read out the best ones when we hit 500 subscribers, whenever that is. I will read them out on screen. We will do them on the next video, and hopefully we'll get some good ones. So guys, thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. I do have a lot of plans for 2020, but I'm also going to be asking for some feedback about what kind of content you guys like, because I'm sort of stuck in between Dead by Daylight content and general variety video game industry sort of stuff. So I kind of need you guys to let me know what you like the most. Do you want to see more Dead by Daylight, or do you want to see more discussion videos like this? Do you want to see more videos where we talk about the video game industry and we try and shine a light on good things and bad things? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know if you have any questions for the 500 subscribers Q&A. And as always, thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for 400, guys. Thanks.